Have you ever wondered why New York's skyline is a spectacular mix of architectural styles? The Big Apple, known for its iconic cityscape, is a melting pot of old and new, traditional and avant-garde, functional and fantastical. This is no accident, but rather a testament to the city's ceaseless evolution over centuries of urban development. Imagine the city as a living, breathing entity, with its architecture as its ever-changing skin. Each building, each structure, tells a unique tale of the time when it was erected. These stories come together to form a grand narrative that is New York City's architectural history. In the heart of the city, you'll find structures that harken back to the earliest days of the Dutch settlers. These humble, pragmatic buildings set the stage for New York's future development. Walking further, you'll encounter the Georgian and Federal-style buildings of the late 18th and early 19th centuries, their elegance and symmetry a reflection of the city's growing prosperity. As the city continued to grow, so did its buildings. The mid to late 19th century saw the rise of the Gothic revival, with its pointed arches and intricate details, and the Italianate style, with its emphasis on decorative cornices and brackets. This era also marked the beginning of New York's love affair with the skyscraper, a relationship that continues to this day. In the early 20th century, the city embraced the Beaux-Arts style, characterized by grandeur and opulence. This was swiftly followed by the Modernist period, where form followed function and buildings became sleek, simple, and efficient. Today, New York's architecture is a heady blend of all these styles and more. Each building, each brick, each window is a piece of the puzzle that makes up this incredible city. From the earliest Dutch buildings to the modern skyscrapers, New York's architecture tells a fascinating story. And it's a story that continues to unfold as the city's skyline reaches ever higher into the future. New York's architectural journey begins in the 17th century with the Dutch settlers. These early pioneers brought with them a distinct architectural style that would shape the city's landscape. The Dutch influence can be seen in the steeply pitched roofs, large central chimneys, and double-hung sash windows characteristic of their buildings. The Dutch were practical builders. Their homes, often made of brick or stone, were designed to withstand the harsh northeastern winters. Inside, the Dutch favored wide, open spaces, a testament to their communal way of life. This practicality, combined with a penchant for symmetry, resulted in buildings that were both functional and aesthetically pleasing. One of the most iconic examples of Dutch architecture is the famed Dutch colonial style, with its broad gambrel roof and flared eaves. This style would later become a staple in American suburban architecture, a testament to the lasting impression of the Dutch. While few of these original Dutch buildings remain, their influence is undeniable. As we move into the late 19th and early 20th centuries, New York's skyline began to reach for the clouds. The era of the skyscraper had dawned, transforming the cityscape into a testament of human ingenuity. The development of steel frame construction and the invention of the safety elevator heralded a new age of vertical growth. The ability to build upwards instead of outwards allowed for a concentration of businesses and residences in the city's bustling downtown. Our story of ascension starts with the Flatiron Building. Completed in 1902, this 20-story triangular marvel was one of the city's earliest skyscrapers. Its unique shape, reminiscent of an old-fashioned clothes iron, earned it the nickname Flatiron. This iconic structure's steel frame, clad in limestone and terracotta, became a symbol of New York's architectural prowess. However, the Flatiron was soon dwarfed by another titan of the skyline, the Woolworth Building. Towering at 57 stories, it was the tallest building in the world when it was completed in 1913. This Gothic-style skyscraper, with its ornate terracotta facade and stunning lobby, was dubbed the Cathedral of Commerce. It was a testament to the wealth and ambition of its namesake, Frank W. Woolworth, and his five-and-dime store empire. The rise of the skyscrapers had a profound impact on New York's identity. These towering structures were not merely buildings, they were powerful symbols of the city's rapid growth and industrial power. They spoke of the city's ambition, its relentless drive, and its ceaseless energy. As they reached for the sky, they also reached into the hearts of New Yorkers and all who beheld their grandeur. New York's skyscrapers were more than just architectural marvels. They were the physical embodiment of the city's spirit, standing tall and proud against the sky. their silhouettes etched against the backdrop of a city that never sleeps. These skyscrapers weren't just buildings. They were symbols of New York's rapid growth and industrial power. In the 1920s and 30s, New York embraced the glitz and glamour of the Art Deco style. It was an era defined by a passion for all things modern, a love of the flamboyant, and an appreciation for the refined. Art Deco, with its geometric forms, rich colors, and lavish ornamentation, epitomized this spirit of the times. Art Deco architecture is characterized by its use of bold geometric shapes, intricate patterns, and luxurious materials. There's a certain rhythm to these buildings, a dance of vertical and horizontal lines that draws the eye upwards. Take the Chrysler Building, for example. Its crown, made of stainless steel arches and triangular windows, is an iconic example of Art Deco design. Its terraced crown, designed to mimic the hubcaps of a Chrysler automobile, makes it one of the most recognizable buildings in the world. As for the Empire State Building, its tiered structure and majestic spire epitomize the grandeur of Art Deco. Its symmetrical design, ornamented with motifs inspired by the machine age, is a testament to the optimism and technological prowess of the time. Art Deco wasn't just about the skyscrapers, though. It permeated the city, influencing the design of everything from subway stations to apartment buildings. It brought a sense of glamour and sophistication to everyday life, transforming the city into a stage set for the Jazz Age. But Art Deco was more than just a style. It was a symbol of progress, a reflection of a city that was constantly evolving and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. It captured the energy and ambition of New York, a city that was always looking forward. Art Deco left an indelible mark on the city, adding a touch of elegance to its bustling streets. Even today, these buildings stand as a reminder of a time when New York was the epitome of glamour and sophistication, a beacon of progress in a rapidly changing world. In the second half of the 20th century, New York's architecture took another dramatic turn. As the city emerged from the grandeur of Art Deco, it shed its ornate skin and donned a sleek, minimalist cloak. This was the advent of modernism, an era defined by a fascination with form and function, where buildings were viewed as machines for living and working. One of the defining examples of this era is the Seagram Building, a 52-story bronze beacon of modernist design. Designed by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe and Philip Johnson, it was completed in 1958. Its understated elegance and use of materials such as bronze and glass became a benchmark for modern office buildings worldwide. The Seagram Building's minimalist design, devoid of any unnecessary ornamentation, was a stark departure from the ornate designs of yesteryears, marking a new age in New York's architectural landscape. As we move further into the latter part of the century, we see the rise of postmodern architecture. This style was a reaction against the austerity of modernism, reintroducing ornament and humor into design. It was a period of architectural freedom where the past was revisited and conventions were challenged. One such marvel is the Guggenheim Museum, a structure that challenged the very definition of a museum. Designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, it's not a traditional box-like structure, but a spiraling ramp where the journey is as important as the destination. The museum, completed in 1959, is a testament to the playful and daring spirit of postmodern design. From the sleek lines of the Seagram Building to the swirling facade of the Guggenheim Museum, these modern marvels redefine the city's skyline, pushing the boundaries of what was architecturally possible. They stand today not just as buildings, but as reflections of the city's evolving spirit and testament to the architectural genius that New York has nurtured over the centuries. These modern marvels redefine the city's skyline, pushing the boundaries of what was architecturally possible. As we look towards the future, New York's architecture continues to evolve. The city that never sleeps is now embracing sustainable design with open arms. Green roofs, solar panels, and energy-efficient materials are becoming the norm, not the exception. Buildings are no longer just structures. They're living, breathing entities that contribute to the city's sustainability goals. The use of technology in construction is another trend that's hard to ignore. We're seeing the rise of smart buildings, equipped with sensors and automation systems to optimize energy use and provide unparalleled comfort to its occupants. 3D printing is also making waves, promising a future where buildings can be constructed faster and with less waste. From Dutch houses to towering skyscrapers, New York's architecture is a testament to the city's rich history and constant evolution. Who knows what the skyline will look like in another 100 years? That's it for our architectural journey through New York. We've traveled through time, witnessing the evolution of this vibrant city from its Dutch origins to the skyscraper-dotted skyline we see today. And we've even taken a peek into the future, where sustainability and technology promise to transform the cityscape once again. If you've enjoyed this journey as much as we have, don't forget to hit that like button. Your support helps us create more content just like this. And if you're not already part of our community, hit subscribe and join us. Share this video with your friends and fellow architecture aficionados, and let's spread the appreciation for the city's architectural wonders. And this is just the beginning. We have more amazing adventures lined up for you, exploring the architectural marvels of cities around the world, and diving into the stories behind some of the most iconic structures. So stay tuned. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep marveling at the world around you. See you in the next adventure.